So then behind that front, as you know, we get those dry northerly winds and the unstable atmosphere, and the really when the atmosphere is unstable, it can cause a dramatic fire behavior, really erratic fire behavior, because you got that vertical lift. When we're doing a prescribed fire, we look for those days, because our biggest challenge to prescribed fire is the smoke management. So we need higher transport winds and higher mixing height. If you go over to the wildfire side, then going in the briefing that morning, hey, that front came through and it didn't give us any rain last night, so be on your toes. And what that means then is, Mr. Johnson, it was Sunday, and he was burning leaves in his backyard. And, it was kind of damp out, so it's no big deal. And then that front comes through Sunday night. He goes to work the next morning and thinks his fire's out. But then those winds kick up 15, 20 miles an hour, and your humidity might get down into 20% is really low for us. So, but when it gets down there, that's when overall your dry pattern has those leaves, which is our main fuel. It dries those out really quick. The more open the woods are, the faster it dries. The more closed and dense and shaded, the longer it takes for those fuels to dry out. But it's a mixture. It's that combination of high pressure, vertical lift, low humidity, and winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with, if you mix in like these 25, 30 mile an hour gusts, that's enough to stoke a fire and get it going. And so then, we roll out, we try to suppress a fire. The fire department's first on the scene, and in the mountains, the challenge we have is that fire burns really fast uphill, faster than you can catch it almost by running, if you were able to run up the hill. And so we arrive, and that fire is generally running uphill. And as flames go uphill, they're bent over, as you know. And so that preheats the vegetation and the fuels above it, such that it escalates in intensity until it reaches the ridge top. And when it reaches the ridge top, it can be in the treetops.